What's good, chat? How's it going? What's up, the creature? What's up, Momiji? Yeah, I pushed stream back an hour. Because it was storming over here. And I was like, I don't know for certain the power will get knocked out. But I don't want to play no games. You know how I'm saying? I don't want to play no games. What's up, Daquan? I seem tired on Monday? Damn. That's crazy. Hold up. Why is... It's fine. I'll also be popping between the different chats. Okay. Don't tell me. Oh, thank God. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, chat. If the internet went out right there, I was probably just gonna call it. I was gonna be like, listen, man. I gave it an hour. You need to E6 your cipher? Bro, do you know how much money that would cost? Unless you get super lucky, that's gonna cost you like $500. And I'd say even at $500, that's still getting fairly lucky on your pulls. How many gems do you have, Momiji? $10K? That is not enough for an E6 cipher. I'm sorry to break this to you, but that is not enough for an E6 cipher. I don't even think that's enough to guarantee one pull on a cipher. What's up, the wagon? Nope, not even close? Yeah. Zombie vampire. Ash Blossom. Why is YouTube not connected? Blurg just joined the chat. What's up, Blurg? How you doing? Double wishes. Well, at least I can discard wishes for wishes. Damn, so if you get her E6, she's doing double damage and then 350% follow-up damage. So she does double damage, Storm Pass? For the most part, yeah. Around noon, it was directly above me. And it was like shaking the house a little bit. It was like, and I was like, yeah, I probably should give it a minute. I was like, I should probably give this a minute. What do I want to do here? Because I can't summon... I think we just grab Maiden. Hydrate, you got it, Dwagon. Okay, let's do this. Special summon out a Blue Eyes. Did I test run my Mimighoul deck? Yes, I have. I did test run the Mimighoul deck. It's pretty good, but I still don't really like Mimighoul. To be completely honest with you. Alright, let's see. Main phase 2. Let's turn these 2 cards into Spirit, and then pass, and then toggle on. And then Majesty. I see you got Vermilion Tech Dragon as a synchro option. Try to use Lightning Storm Dragon instead. It works to blow up back row in the field. What is a Lightning Storm Dragon? I've never heard of that card. Maybe I have heard of it. It doesn't sound super familiar, but maybe I've seen it. You mean this card? It's a retrain of that, but it's not implemented, so it's not in the game. Yo, Blurk, thank you for the 25 stream streak. Apparently it's not in the game. We're missing a bunch of cards. I mean, I know we're missing a bunch of cards, but like... Me message when you get the chance. You were able to get enough UR dust to make a third main deck Chimera that you wanted. Nice. All my homies. All my homies love main deck Chimera. It is in the game. It's a level 9 synchros SR. I mean, I'll look it up in a second. I didn't see it. Hola Leo, hola Dark. ¿Cómo estás? What do you have? Stay thirsty, mi amigos. You know this dummy, you want to play Mono Quantum in HSR? I mean, do it. What's stopping you from doing it? Blurg, you and those damn cat emotes. Oh my god. But cats are cool. Cap, 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 cap. So you're saying cat's not cool? Cat is not a cat. Catson is a fox. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and explain the Catson lore to you, because obviously I'm a bigger fan than you are, but like... The disrespect over here? Who, me? Alright. Someone Bamboo made you. Ooh, Duster. Ooh, you bitch. Wendy's is unironically the best American fast food place in your opinion? I guess it just depends on what you define as fast food. They're definitely on the higher end of fast food. It's cheaper than McDonald's? True, it is cheaper than McDonald's. No wonder this keeps trying to activate. I was toggled on and I didn't even realize it. Kunai Besar. I'm about to get banned on Twitch. I don't know what this guy's name is, but I'm sure it's not good. You want Fiend Slot to get hit in MD? It'll start getting hit, but only after all the packs leave the shop. We gotta wait for everything to get hit before it. For everything to leave. We gotta wait for everything to leave the shop before it starts getting hit. Is he trying to nib my ass? He is. That's fine. What can I say? I go meow. Behold, ultimate fusion. Use this guy. And this guy. To summon those guy. I attack you. And then next turn I kill you with your own token. Behold. Majesty. Behold. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Behold, I end my turn. Okay, so we have Drill Beam, which is just completely unfair. We have Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Yeah, we're good. Next turn, you die to your own fucking token. This token kills you next turn. Just you wait. Next turn, you die. What's up, Sophia? Thank you for the follow, Sophia. Punai Besar? More like goodbye, Besar. Get out of here. Be gone. Ritual Synchro Xyz. Duel in solo mode. I'm spoiled for choice. This card? Oh, this card. Honestly, this is a good pickup. This is a good pickup. Also, to the one person who suggested I put Cypher in here, I think you're right. Honestly, let's drop Despian and put Cypher. Because we don't need this guy. You thought it was a fusion that they were talking about? Nope. If I had a choice between a Gundam, which Gundam would I choose? I think either the OG Gundam, just for like classic vibes, or, and this is a big or like the Gundam from The Witch of Mercury, just because I think it looks so fucking cool. But the only caveat is like the Gundam in that universe like kills you. Got trap tricks? I don't have trap tricks. Alright, Rikuno. Apparently the Switch 2 port of Street Fighter is extremely bad. I mean, here's my perspective. I feel like if you're a Street Fighter fan, you're not playing Street Fighter on the Switch, period. But it does suck that the port is bad. Like, I feel like you're playing Street Fighter, you're playing it on, like, probably PlayStation. And I don't know if it's on PC, it probably is. But I feel like you're probably playing it on PlayStation or PC. It's PC that is the most popular platform right now. Gotcha. I don't know. I just like to put that disclaimer out there sometimes, because sometimes there'll be something where I'm like, oh, this is like definitely on PC. And then someone in chat will be like, bro, it's not on PC. What are you talking about? It's not on PC, bro. You're stupid. You legit thought Bloodborne was on PC? I know that Bloodborne's not on PC, but the reason I know that is because I'm just like in the know for that one specific game. Dark Ruler No More will be very clutch. If I live, Dark Ruler No More will be very clutch. Hey, that's what it's all about, baby. There we go. Reinforcements of the army. Okay, Infernal Knight. Here's the thing, homie's just giving me cards. Agile is wild? Damn right. Momiji, I banish you to the Agile realm. How many bits your V2 model has? That's a great question. You're back? Welcome back. It's polygons? I don't know how many polygons my shit has. It's 2D, but I could see an argument for 2.5D. You know what? Let me just bust out the squad. The people love the squad. Let me just bust out the squad. There you go. There you go, you cretins. The people love the squad. Your internet connection is finally not trash. Nice. We love our internet connection not being trash. What are the odds that he actually plays Kurikara? Chat, what are the odds that this man actually plays Kurikara? The roll. The no. Xenoverse is so peak. Yep. Nice. Valor. Let's do this. Activate you. Grab my field spell. Let's activate this. Let's send you. Send this guy. End phase. Nibiru, more like you're a fucking bitch. Nibiru, more like Nabuti? Yeah, you're right. Let me guess, you drew into another maxi. Yogurt? Damn right. Called by, you're a bitch. Maxi is bullshit and I fucking hate this game. God damn it. Camellia, Sunflower. Activate Camellia. And I'm gonna send Rose Whip. Let's synchro out. Into pink. A squatting stream today? My bad. I know how much you guys hate the squat. Hold up. I can fix this real quick. I know how much you guys hate the squad. I got you. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Diabell. Rose Whip. Battle thing. Dumbass. Fucking idiot. Oh my god, he can't read. Oh my god. He doesn't know what pink does. He's crazy like that. Gems equal pain. What a name. So something tells me you have Maxi. No Ash Blossom though. Draw a card. I have Ash Blossom now. Joke's on you, fucker. I have Ash Blossom now. Let's send Mole Cricket, and then we'll send you. Alright, boom. Boom. Wait, do I not have this in my deck? I don't have it in my deck. I don't have the Monster Negate one. Why do I not have the Monster Negate one? The world may never know. I guess we zombie vampire here. Mimaghoul? Well, I feel like we Rose Whip every time. I feel like we Rose Whip every time right here. Also, let's activate Wake Up Centurion since it's just dead in the grave anyway. What's up, Lily? How you doing? Wapuiwa. It's been a minute since we had a Wapuiwa in here. Glad to know that people are still cultured. Glad to know that we still got fans. I'm going for greed. I'm going for greed, and you can't stop me. I'm going for double greed, and you can't stop me. I'm ending my turn, and you can't stop me. Because I feel like this guy just dies if we turn off his spells. Mimigul Cerberus. So this guy's bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! I have no idea what Cerberus does. But what I do know is this. Cerberus is a mill card. I see. He fucking mills you. I got this game on lock, Chad. Don't even worry about it. SP Little Knight. Negate your ass. Damn. Only never stood a chance. His reading comprehension was on a 3rd grade level. What do you think the One Piece will be? You truly think it's something related to knowledge? What do I think the One Piece will be? There's like a popular belief right now in the One Piece community that like the One Piece is like a sake cup or like a bottle of sake. But I kind of hope that it isn't that. Here's what I think the One Piece is. I kind of think the One Piece is like nothing. I think the One Piece, the sake grail. I think the One Piece is just gonna be like it's gonna be nothing. Because if you think about it, like it goes like this: you want my treasure, you can have it. I left everything I owned in one place, or in one piece, depending on what version you read. So I think it's one of those things, like, because Roger, like, it's like there's also the thing where like Roger, when Roger saw like what the One Piece was, or like what Raftail or Laugh-Tale was, he laughed. You know what I mean? So what would be the funniest thing ever? The funniest thing ever would be like going to the hardest to get to island on the entire world that took Roger like 2 or 3 go rounds around the world. He had to like circumnavigate the world like 2 or 3 times to even get there because he fucked up the first time. Like, I think but like what would make you laugh is like if you've seen the entire world just to get to one place, and you get to that one place and there's nothing there. And also, if you think about the wording, like I left everything I owned in one place, or in one piece. Like, if you think about that wording for a second, think about it like this. Like, what did Roger really have at the end of his life? He didn't really have anything. He had friends. He had, you know, his ship. He had that giant egg, you know? But Roger, as far as I know, like, he wasn't notoriously known for having like a shit ton of gold or anything like that. So like, I think that it's gonna be one of those things where it's like everything he had, he left everything he had in one place, like his crew, his nakama, his like family, you know what I mean? But then again, like, Oda has gone on record in saying that the One Piece isn't going to be the friends we made along the way. So, I'm probably wrong. I will say this, though. Oda has gone on record saying that he doesn't watch One Piece fan theories, because he said that the One Piece fan theories are usually so close to being right that he's like, if I watch the fan theories, then it would ruin the story for like more casual readers, because he watches the fan theories and he's like, oh, I don't need to explain half as much as I am, because these guys already know what's going on. But then he's like, but then he says like, that's not every reader though, and so I need to be mindful that that's not every single reader. And that I probably should still explain what the fuck's going on. It's a possibility that the One Piece is the friends made along the way. Well, actually, no. There's a 100% chance that the One Piece is not the friends we made along the way. And that's because, like, Oda has already gone out of his way and said that's not what it's going to be. What a draw. Oda should have said that would be a really shit ending. And I know a lot of people would be upset if the One Piece was just the friends we made along the way. So the One Piece could be literally anything except for the friends we made along the way. It could literally be anything but that. Here's the crazy thing. As far as I know, only like 7 or 8 people even know what the One Piece is. What is something extra special or mega special like freedom? The One Piece is America. The One Piece is the American dream? I think you're right. The One Piece is and always was freedom. I milled Autry. Damn. This still works. Nibiru. I need to be mindful of super falling, but besides that, I can kind of just pop off. Let's do this. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. Perhaps Dragon will find it, not Luffy. I know there's a lot of fan theories that, like, say Blackbeard gets to the One Piece before Luffy, or Buggy gets there first, or yada yada yada. There's a lot of fan theories of, like, you know, this person will get there first, or this person will get there first, or this person will get there first. This is just my personal opinion, and chat, you guys are welcome to disagree with me. This is just my personal opinion, and you guys are welcome to disagree with me. But I personally feel that if someone else gets there before Luffy does, then that would undercut it a lot. Because we are essentially a part of the Straw Hat crew. That may sound cringy to say, but we are essentially a part of the Straw Hat crew. And we've been along with the Straw Hats for every step of the journey, you know what I mean? And so if somebody just came in there, just out of nowhere, last second, it was like, hey, I found this thing you've been looking for 30 years. Probably closer to 40 years by the time One Piece ends. I think that would undercut the story a lot. For me at least. For me at least. Super Poly, that's fine. Damn, that didn't do shit. Yo, give me some cards, short stack. Give me this. Give me a blessing. Buggy is a silly fella. He sure is. droplet? Are you gonna droplet your Garura? Yep. Six Sark? Damn right. What's up, Simon? Rose Whip. So you get one draw. Yeah, he's good. I think those hits were actually pretty huge. I think those hits were actually pretty huge. Those mills off of Zombie Vampire, they were actually pretty big. I'm looking at my Pokemon Pocket Wonder Picks right now. Chat, be honest with me. How many of you guys have EX Giratina? And if you do have EX Giratina, you gave up on Pocket, well, Luigi, you're not in this conversation then. And if you do have EX Giratina, is it like a fancy EX Giratina or no? Because I need one more copy of EX Giratina to be able to build EX Giratina decks. You have a Royal Ancient Chant for your God card decks today? Nice. We do be loving the Ancient Chant, I can't lie. The homies do be loving the Ancient Chant. I don't know. I enjoy Pocket. I feel like Pocket's finally at a state at where its metagame is developed to the point at where there's actually a healthy dichotomy. Throne. Mimigul Master. What are you gonna do? You add it to your hand? As someone who's dabbled in Mimigul, I'm like 90% positive set. This is what I get for being greedy. You set Archfiend on my side of the field. Activate Nibiru, you dodge it, but that means you don't get a token. One thing you hate the Dragon Ball community is a Z/GT purist. See, here is my thing. Growing up, I liked GT because I never knew that it wasn't canon. For me, GT was always just more Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's my opinion on like Super versus like Z Broly. Z Broly, we can all agree there's not a lot going on upstairs, but I think we can all agree that characters that just want to, there's not a lot of depth to them, but they just want to see the fucking world burn. I think we can all agree those characters are kind of cool. You feel me? And so I feel like that's like the appeal of Z Broly for me. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. He just wants to fucking burn shit. You know, he's just crazy. Whereas like Super Broly is like an actual person, and they also like scaled down his power a lot, and so you're just sitting there with like so you're just sitting there with like Super Broly, and you're like I don't know, I kind of liked when you were a dick, but I like both versions of them for different reasons. I mean, I think we can all agree, like, they went a little bit too crazy with the Broly movies. Like, the first Broly movie, you're like, okay, I kind of see what you know what's going on here. The second Broly movie is like, okay, cool, I like Broly, I can deal with this. And the third Broly movie is like, why does this exist? It's kind of like with Cooler. It's like everybody liked Cooler. It's like, what if Cooler came back, but he was edgier and also a robot, and also there was like 1,000 of them, and also he's even stronger as a robot, and also he comes down to Earth in like a giant planet. No, I think we can all agree those old Dragon Ball soundtracks went hard, though. To those old movies, those Dragon Ball soundtracks went hard. And it's racist towards organic beings, not just Saiyans. So true. Listen, at least now that he did this, now I have a chance to get rid of Mimical Master. actually, he came to New Namek and came on the star. Anyway, so there I was having fun. Man sent you for spitting facts. He knew what he was doing. Man thinks you can Orm actually me. I wrote the Orm actually book. Hot take, Frieza has more aura than Piccolo. I don't think anybody would disagree with you there. Piccolo farms aura, Frieza generates it. It sounds like Merrick Ishtar. With the I want to see the world burn. Yeah, true. Bro, game, don't DC me. Don't DC me, game. Wait, are you actually about to flip this? Yeah, we're about to die. I think the one thing I dislike about Mimighoul, I don't hate it, but I think the one thing I dislike about Mimighoul is the fact that, like, when you can tell when someone's bad at Mimighoul, because I'm bad at Mimighoul. When someone's bad at Mimigul, they play really slowly because they don't know how to achieve their win condition. Like, for example, all he had to do right here was turn these into an XCs and he could have attacked over my cards for game. I mean, he still has game, but still. There's an entire video essay, some dude saying Z Broly is evil because Goku's crying was actually showing him that Goku would surpass him. That dude was doing some mental gymnastics. Broly is a super complex character who everyone paints just as it'd be mad funny. I see. Speaking of Mimigul, though, it's time for me to bust out my Mimigul. Boom. That was so awfully wrong. Listen, Broly to me is this guy, and we're like, if we're talking about Z Broly, he's just this chill dude. He doesn't have beef with anybody except for Kakarot. You know what I mean? Like, he's just this chill dude, and whenever he gets mad, he turns into basically the Hulk. He's basically just like the plagiarized anime version of the Hulk. And whenever he's Bruce Banner, whenever he's Broly, he's chill, he's fine. But whenever he becomes legendary Super Saiyan, you can't get him to stop. You can't get him to shut up. He's only chill because of the crown. I'm not gonna fight with you on this. I'll just defer to you because I don't care enough to fight this battle. But like, he was chill for a majority of the first Broly movie, and it was only when he would hear Kakarot and where he would start to like trip, and then when he starts tripping, then they would use the crown to get him to calm back down. Like, the crown wasn't, to my knowledge, wasn't always making him where he was in skinny Broly form. Because Super Saiyan, at least with the original interpretation before Super came along, it was like, oh yeah, it's like whenever you get like a itch on your back that you really want to scratch. That's basically what Super Saiyan is, and it's like, oh, so you're all fucking stupid. The confirmation that I'm just gonna do this. Be gone. It's rare, but only implied in the movie. The confirmation that it's his true self is a legendary one is only outright said in outside sources. I mean, I've seen what you're talking about. The whole, like, the legendary Super Saiyan is like his true self or whatever. Like, I have seen that before. so I know what you're talking about. But I was just more so saying like again, that's kind of like it's again to like my other example. It's kind of like a Hulk Bruce Banner situation. Like is like the Hulk Bruce Banner, or is Bruce Banner the Hulk? Like who is who? You know, like are they two separate personalities, or is like the Hulk like just a version of Bruce Banner? You know? That's kind of what I was getting at. Whoa, what the fuck is this? I've never seen this card. What is this card? What are these? Is this in the new pack? Yeah, I've never seen this card. Man, I love it how like Konami is just like adding support for these random ass levels. Like we got the level 2 support, which was the sprites. We got the level 1 support, which was Snake Eyes. The level 7 support, which is Cash. The level 8 support, which is Horus. And now we got like the level 3 support, which is Material Actor. Or Materiactor, I don't know. They're a super old archetype that just got like 12 new cards. Well, damn. Yeah, I'll be real. I bricked. I'm gonna edit this deck. This deck's a little bit too crazy. 1 thrust, 1 tactics, 2 thrusts. Yeah, you want 3 of these. Is 3 of these a bit excessive? I don't know, 1 thrust. What? Well, no, thrust is good because thrust can search Maker. We'll give it one more shot. We'll give it one more shot. Use Where Art Thou? I've seen that in a few lists. I'll think about it. They should make the God cards more competitive and meta if they can. The God cards deserve it. Here's the thing. The God cards can never be meta because to make the God cards viable or to make the God cards good, they've had to go so far over the line of making them broken to the point at where it's like, okay, we're kind of screwed, you know what I'm saying? One for one's also good. Yeah. You're back, your internet disconnected? I see. This is actually devious. Hold up. Because it counts as him activating it. This is actually fucking devious. Bonfire. Dude, I'm fucking spoiled for choice. This card doesn't do anything right now. Sinful Spoils gets you that. Okay, this gets you Poplar. Let's kill your Fiendsmith line. Yeah, don't ever click shiny cardboard with this guy. This guy pops face up cards and burns him for like the amount of face down cards. Never pop. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set an Archfiend. Or actually maybe armor. Actually, I think fairies the best effect here. No. I just realized this guy perfectly drew into Engraver. Okay. Imperm. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, that Imperm really didn't do anything. There's only a few broken cards. Immortal Phoenix, Obelisk, OTK Trap, Spell Strategy. Well, here's what I mean. The God cards have a lot of support that gives them broken effects. So making the god cards consistent, and then plus with there's all their support they already have, they give them their broken, you know, anime effects. I feel like is just a disaster waiting to happen. I'm not saying the god cards don't need more support, or that I wouldn't want to see more support for the god cards. But what I am saying is that I think we can all agree is that if the god cards got more support that specifically tried to make them meta, it would break the game. You bricked 3 times in a row with Centurion an hour ago? You just stick to watching? Yeah, that's happened to me. That's what happened to me earlier. My Centurion was hella bricked. Well, not earlier, but like the last time I played ranked. I got like 5 duels in a row. Where my Centurion was either bricked or I went second, therefore I wasn't allowed to play the game. The Centurion's kind of a hard going first deck. I mean, you can splash it with stuff that makes it a more going second option, but I don't know. We get it. You play Fiendsmith, Lilium, Snake Eyes, Sprite. We get it. Not Sprite. Fiendsmith, Lilium, Snake Eyes. Diabell? Dude, did he just perfectly draw into Diabell? That's insane. Well, he's already activated Original Simple Spoils. So if he's running the Azamina package, then like, sure. What do you want to hit? Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess gets you Ash. Poplar? Oh, you never activated Poplar. I was wondering where your field spell was. I was wondering where your quick play spell was. Of the 3, at least, Slifer needs more. I think we can all agree Slifer is kind of like the abused child. I think the problem is a lot of early god support kind of just like inadvertently helped Obelisk, you know? So a lot of early god support, like, they kind of like inadvertently helped Obelisk. And then Raw got a lot of like in the next wave of support, like Raw almost exclusively got support that like just buffed the shit out of Raw, because we got Sphere Mode, we got Immortal Phoenix, we got like True Name or whatever the one card was called. We got The Chant. We got Ancient Chant, which I think we can all agree is kind of like a raw card. Raw is the favorite child? Yeah. And then only just recently, Slifer's gotten a little bit of love. True Sun God? Yeah. Any negates on the board? This could be big. This is big. Link Karibo? Okay, I tried. I forgot that Link Karibo could just send it away. Let's be real, like, we weren't winning that duel, but... But yeah, I would debate Slifer as far as like anime effects go. Well, I mean, well, not anime effects, because if we're counting anime effects, Raw just does literally everything. But if we're talking about like anime effects that don't give Raw every single fucking power under the sun, then I would say Slifer probably has like the best effect. Because think about Snake Eyes for a second. Like, imagine you're playing against Snake Eyes. You already have Slifer on your field, and every time they try and summon a card, it just gets blown up because they have less than 2,000 attack. Draw 2 cards? You're crazy. You did that once? Nice. Fiendsmith. Because of course you play Fiendsmith. Everybody plays Fiendsmith. Lacrima, Crimson Tears. Okay, well, this guy's comboing for 17 minutes. I'll be right back. Let's be real, we weren't winning that duel. Did this guy literally end on Appaloosa Pass? Oh, cool. It's my new card. Nice. My card's about to expire. Do you hear potato chips? No, you do not. It was an envelope. No, this is an envelope. Do you think Santa's real?
I don't know. I never met the guy.
Ah! They do exist.
He does exist.
Ash Blossom! Well, you just found Jesus on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? Nice. Bro's title is Peacemaker. I don't know, if Jesus played an anime fighting game, do you think his title would be Peacemaker? Perhaps. I mean, I could see like pacifist or something along those lines, but like Peacemaker, like was he really out there making the indie peace? Well, yes, with his miracles. How do I word this? I mean, I suppose in a way, you could argue like he was a peacemaker, but like I don't know. I feel like pacifist works way better than Peacemaker does. Chat, I'm sorry, but no matter how many times Spotify tries to push logic on me, I just do not like logic, and I don't think I will ever like logic. Does anybody in chat like logic? You tried one actually ashing your true sun god, you then starting Fiendsmith Forest combo line for the god cards. You should have waited for Fiendsmith. Yeah. It's from Judas Betrayal, What Really Went Down. Whenever I hear the name Judas, I immediately think of that one like Vine or TikTok or whatever it was, and where it's like, and I got you frankincense, thank you, and I got you murder, and like he reveals the hood is like, Judas, no. Judas, no. How the fuck do you make this beta or this deck? Oh yeah, with the bestials. I've never seen that one, Seto. Send that one on the Discord. I've never seen that. I've dead ass never seen that before. You're not there? Understood. Streamer, why would I ever join your Discord? Let's drop this Vader. What did your history teacher say? I remember I met every teacher that I ever had in school. I only ever had 2 teachers in school that did not like me. I only ever had 2 teachers in school who didn't like me. One of them was like my 5th grade teacher, and she did like me until something happened that made her not like me. And the other one was... my English teacher from high school. And it's because I made a religious joke to her one time, and then she said, "That's blasphemous. I don't have to find that funny at all." And then from that moment forward, she hated me. It was a pretty tame joke as well. It wasn't even like bad. I mean, in my opinion, it wasn't bad. They said you went out of your way to show me a heretical video of your own religion, then started laughing. Damn. Were they like, I gotta sound, is it Islamic or Muslim? Well, no, Muslim is like, yeah, it's Islamic. Yeah, because it's the religion of Islam. Were they Islamic or like Jewish? Like, were they not Christian? You think they were an atheist? Oh, so they were like too cool for school. I see how it is. Or a Buddhist. Every time I'm talking to somebody and they're like talking about like Buddhism or whatever, like somebody in the conversation will be like, "Oh yes, my religion is Buddhism," or some shit like that, and then one guy always has to chime in and be like,
Actually, Buddhism isn't a religion, it is a belief system.
or something like that. And then it's just like, okay, cool, you have no friends, we get it. All right, anyway, so back to what we were talking about. I definitely understand why. Because here's a lesser example, but still in the same vein. Like, in where I grew up, like, there was we had like a local like sports team, like a local football team that was very popular, and pretty much everybody in the town is a fan of this football team, with a few exceptions. And we had this one teacher in 5th grade, and he was very openly a fan of the rival football team. And dude, those kids bullied the fuck out of him. Those kids bullied the absolute shit out of him. It got so bad that after that school year was over, he just left and never came back. He moved back home. They bullied that man so bad, he moved away. And these were fucking 5th graders. Fifth graders are the pinnacle of bullying. True. Oh, he didn't activate anything. Okay. What is your extra deck if you're not activating Kalos? This may sound silly to say, but the thing that makes me realize that humans aren't special, and that literally anything at any time could come along and replace us, or we can just get wiped out in an instant. It's just like looking at kids, because kids have demons in them, Chad. Like, I swear they do. Kids have fucking demons. Not all of them? No, all of them. They all have demons. All children have demons. We just like to ignore them and pretend that they don't exist. What did you come back to? I don't know. But kids are evil. I know this to be true. Cause like just think for a second. Think of all the fucked up things kids do, and you had to like, you had to bring. They're like how would you describe it? They're like a serial killer who's got like a hostage, and you have to be like, put the hostage down. It's like, you want me to throw the no. That was a bad wording on our part. Do not put the hostage down. That's basically a child. Child sees as a small animal, and it's like, okay. You want to see what I can really do? They're like they've got a magnifying glass to like burn ants in one hand, and then they've got and they're fucking like choke slamming a cat with the other hand. You never did that? In fact, you were very sad whenever you had to kill a mosquito or a fly. I'm not saying every child is like that. I'm just saying, like, children are unhinged, and the only reason they remain hinged is because adults keep them in place. Like, if you left a child to their own devices, like, if you just had like a society of children, they had all their basic needs. Immediately, they would start to form like a hierarchy, like a chain of events. They would start to form like an order of operations. Maybe even a cult. Madura? No. It's like the Lord of Flies. Children forming a hierarchy based off of which of them eats the most candies. That's what I thought. You don't want to fuck with me now. His Z-Soul is gambling Z-Soul? Typhon? Nice. I was in such a good position, but now I'm not in a good position because fuck this guy. There's an Android 18 lookalike named God of War. Following you around the lobby, help? Nah, you've already been lost. Nah, but like think about all those stories of like kids that just like grew up to be serial killers, and it's like, and the family's always just like, they'll be the most normal family. You know what I mean? Like the kid was never abused, so they were never mean to the kid. Like they had like a very chill upbringing. Like nothing bad ever happened to this kid, and they just grow up to be like this fucking crazy ass monster. It's like, I just don't know what happened. It's like what happened is that kid had demons. That's what happened. It's all fun again until the rabbit has a gun. You know what? You're right. It's all fun and games until the rabbit has a gun. Kick Kalos. Keep summoning cards. I have a Nibiru in here somewhere. Unless I milled it. Keep summoning cards. Damn, we were doing so good. Damn. Sucks. His name's Boku no Hero on 120 FPS. What a name. That is quite the name. Boku no Hero 120 FPS edition. Honestly, no notes. This hand's amazing. Honestly, no notes. This hand is absolutely amazing. No, not my droll. Goku's targeting you as PCSD. Are you the heart virus? Like why is he targeting you specifically? Lava golem, nice. Oh, your Frieza race? I see, so you're racist, I understand. He's targeting you again? Damn, this guy wants your ass. Goku's taking the term chasing tail to a whole new degree. Goku's racist, bro. Ain't no way. Come here, lizard. You came up with a slur for Frieza's race in the Dragon Ball RPG you were in? What was it like? I can't stop this card. Well, it doesn't matter. What? What Xenoverse is a Dragon Ball fighting game? What just happened? He just milled me for fucking 2. Fuck this guy. I hope his girlfriend cheats on him. When he gets one, that is. Anyway, so that's all I got. And now I just died to my own lava golem. Dude, that hand rip for 2 fucking killed me, man. Oh my god. He just sat there, he was like, I don't give a fuck about your Max C. You're going to discard all the cards you just drew anyway. Holy crap, dude. Damn it. Hello, how are you? What's up, what the heck, man? How you doing? Maiden? You're fine just gaming? You know, remember you were in the same RPG, your character was non-ironically Frieza's grandchild and was the only non-racist in the group. The others were Saiyan, Namekians, Majin, all ever said something against other species. Like, I know that, like, you know, like, being a Majin, like, in this universe games or, like, other fighting games has become popularized. But legit, like, how the hell, like, not counting, like, Dragon Ball Daima. Not counting Daima. Like, how the hell are the Majins a race? When there's really only, like, one, debatably two of them. How are the games, though? I mean, they're like, whatever. I'm just messing around. Majin Buu created them? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then. Cross out designator. You play Bestial Magnamot? I mean, fuck me, I guess. I mean, at least now he doesn't have a Bestial Magnamot. That was a terrible... I don't know why I did that. Don't ask me why I did this. That was a terrible Veiler. Because he's already activated Maiden. He made himself a wife. And both used magic to create children. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I hit Sage. Interest, lore drop. Pay your lore tax with interest. DB lore is wild. True. DB lore do be wild in though. I'd say that I wasn't even in that bad of a position, but then I just fucking kept misplaying. Oh, he has. Okay. Take a nappy nap, have fun? Okay. Time to end stream, chat. No fun allowed in this stream. Can't have shit in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel? We really can't. What is that face down that you have? Don't know, but it sure as hell is anything useful. Streamer, you can't end stream. Well, damn. I've been forbade from ending stream. I can't argue with your facts and logic. Ultimate Fusion. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. You want to see me get to at least Master 5? Here's the only issue with you wanting me to get to Master 5. I don't care about hitting Master 5, so I probably won't hit Master 5. Streamer, you must do a 24-hour stream? No. What's up, Jura? Daquan, genuine question. Do you realize that that everything you say is in all caps? When's the next Overwatch stream? Bro, I have no desire to play Overwatch. Like, genuinely, I have like no desire to play Overwatch. Both, I guess. See, here's the thing. Like, I used to play a lot of Overwatch, but then, like, nobody watched the streams, and everybody was like, I hate Overwatch. I uninstalled Overwatch. I was like, okay, cool. I would rather do anything else but play Overwatch. Streamer, how dare you ask me if I play Overwatch? I'd rather kill you, streamer, than play Overwatch. I'm like, okay, that's a bit excessive. Streamer, put me in the nearest direction of your firstborn child for even mentioning the word Overwatch. You glad you're not the only Overwatch hater? I'm like not even an Overwatch hater though. What about Rivals? I've said before on stream, the reason I don't play Rivals on stream anymore is because I just don't think my rival streams are very entertaining. Like with Overwatch, I feel like I can like at least explain why something's happening and like talk about Overwatch in like an interesting way. Congratulations, you're a Blue Eyes player. We fucking love Blue Eyes player. Let's fucking. I need to stop. I need to stop pretending to pop off because people think that I'm legit when I do that. And then for like the next 30 minutes, I get all those fucking comments being like, streamer, have you ever considered that this is just a game? Have you ever thought about not getting mad at Yu-Gi-Oh, streamer? Have you ever started shutting the fuck up, streamer? I was like, okay. Cool. Understood? I was having too much fun. My bad. Cool. Your keyboard is programmed to not use lowercase. I see. You go nappy now? Okay, bye-bye, Blick. Ever get into Road to Ragnarok? It's a good show. Can't say I have. I sure do love stun players. Stun players are beautiful individuals. They must be protected at all costs. Stun players have never done anything wrong a day in their life. Is that math? Go fuck yourself. Holy fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't realize it was that bad. I didn't realize it was that bad. That's a good hand. Earth, forest. Understood. Choose a card to add from my deck to my hand. Ancient Gear Fusion. How goes the games? We've apparently lost 9 duels in a row. So the games has gone awful, but the vibes have been excellent. This is the second time in a row that I have TTT'd somebody, and they have immediately drawn the card that I shuffled back into their deck. What are the fucking odds? The second game in a row in which I've TTT'd somebody, and they have immediately drawn into the card that I shuffled back into their deck. The odds, low. Activate. Gear Town. Activate Gear Town. Okay. Activate Gear Town. Special summon. Ancient Gear Wyvern. Nice. Dude, I was so confused. I was so fucking confused. I didn't read his card, and I was like, why can't I not special summon out my Ancient Gear Golem? Or my Ancient Gear Dark Golem, I guess. I was like, why can't I summon out Ancient Gear Golem? And then finally I read it, is that you can't special summon level 5 or higher monsters. I was like, oh. I can still normal summon it, though. Dude, how come when I get to going second deck, I keep winning the coin toss? How come I go second and then I just keep winning the coin toss? Damn, did homie just DC? Damn. He fucking left. He was like, I'm not facing Senpai. We need more of those? Damn right we do. What the fuck is... Dude, I don't know why, but Spotify keeps recommending me, like, instrumentals. And I'm like, I don't want to listen to instrumentals on Spotify. I just don't. I want to listen to songs. Anima? Chat, I just got recommended a song by an artist called White Girl. That's... I'm sorry, that's just funny. And here's the funny thing, like it's like a J-pop song. So unless they're like a white person singing J-pop, or maybe they're just a Japanese person who just likes the name White Girl. Dude, what is his line that he's doing? Like, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just not familiar with it. Okay, so you activate Flame Birch. Okay, so it seems that he's running a more pure version of Snake Eyes, at least at the moment. It's looking like he doesn't have Millennium, or at least he didn't draw into it. Maybe he has Fiendsmith, but I'm not seeing it. Summons Flame Burge. Activate Flame Burge. Okay, so you're running Salad. Okay. Okay, let's activate this. This is a bit interesting though, because I'm looking at it right now, and he uses Flame Burge to make SP. You activate Flame Burge, and this gets you out all of your Snake Eyes. I'm trying to think of what I want to do here. If I thrust, what does thrust get me? Oh, it gets me Ultimate Fusion. Not Ultimate Fusion, but like Ancient Gear Fusion. It also just gives me Ultimate Slayer. Do not set it. In what world do we set this card?
Probably has Ash Blossom. Yeah, let's say go through. Urgent schedule. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do this. Because this counts as a special summon, right? It does. Nice. Pop. Pop. And he's only got one Phoenix. Let me read this card real quick. Ancient Gear Fortress. I activate Ancient Gear Fortress. Special summon out statue. I activate statue to summon out
Ancient Gear Dark Golem.
and then off of Ancient Gear Dark Golem. Let's grab you and you. Send you to the graveyard, because fuck you. Okay, we activate this. Battle phase. This is a non-targeting effect. Yes, of course it is. This is a non-targeting effect, because of course it is. We love non-targeting effects that are definitely targeting effects that are called non-targeting effects, but they're definitely non-targeting. But they're definitely targeting effects, even though they're targeting effects. They're called non-targeting effects. We love it. We love it. Hand or field? How about no? End phase. Summon out Oak. Oak gets you probably Poplar, and then Poplar get, yeah. Dude, Droplet is a bitch. All I'm gonna say, chat, is if he's not targeting, then how is he even clicking on my cards in the first place? That's all I'm gonna say. Enough said. Take that, atheist. Divine Temple of the Snake Eyes. Valent? Dude, this guy's running a fucked up deck. Holy shit. This guy is running a fucked up deck, dude. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. That's not true. I think I've seen maybe one time. I think I've seen maybe one time a can you fucking chill? Maybe once have I seen Valence be played in Snake Eyes. You set Poplar to summon out Snake Eyes Diabell Star. You're banishing this to send back Oak and then add Oak to your hand? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Never mind. I misremembered how that card worked. I thought it shuffled back and then adds. But I guess that's within the same thing. So if you wanted to banish this, you would have to have one card in your... Now he's running fucking Rainbow Bridge? He's running Crystal Beast in this deck? This guy's insane. Okay, so he's running two Oaks. No, he shuffled the Oak back. I'm starting to get confused on the game state. Yet again, with you, I'll be honest with you, Chad, I'm not really paying attention to it. So you sing Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and this summons Ruby Carbuncle, but negated. That adds Rainbow Dragon. Zealantis? Yeah, I think we're dead. Did Jurosama leave? He's AFK. He's playing Night Rain. Like, he's here, but he's not here. You know what I'm saying? Now he's here. We get it. 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 This is 7 minutes of my life I'll never get back. We get it. Bring it, fucker. Show me what you got. Let's activate this. Send Carbonic Protector. Send this. Activate this and set this. Activate this and set this. What's in my extra deck? A monster negate? Yeah, I think I want a monster negate. You just let 2 people experience the full power of Infernobles in ranked. Nice. Let's activate Spirit. Set it, yeah. Let's activate Nightmare Pain. Pop Spirit. Add Punchy Eye. Yabel. Activate Punchy Guy. Summon Punchy Guy. Pop Yabel. Starts to summon out Yabel. Revive regular Yubel? I would, but there's not much of a reason to do that right now. Like, if I had the other Yubel card, like the Super Poly with the Super Poly effect, then I would have done that. Because ending on Yubel would have ended in a cost. And so I would have just been going -1 for no reason. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Load takes place at the cost of you, but I know that. But like, what I was saying is since I don't have the Yubel spell that turns the card into a Super Poly, there's no reason to pay that cost. What the hell just happened? That was such a weird order of operations right there. I'm going first. I'm gonna send back Punchy Guy. Let's send these two. Add Sark. Let's do this. Wait, you're still getting the robot scam dog ads? I thought that... Isn't that illegal? I mean, it is... Well, I'd argue that it is, but I'm sure some fucking expensive-ass lawyer would argue why it isn't. It's like, well, you technically did get a robot dog. You know? You did get a robot dog. Does it look like anything that was advertised? I mean, no, but technically you did get a robot dog.
Judge, you can't be agreeing with this, right? Oh, sorry, I was counting my fat stacks of money that they paid me. Wait, what did you just say, Judge? No, nothing, nothing. Not guilty. Next. Apparently they keep changing companies to avoid the blocks. I see. Add punchy guy to the hand. Well, if it's like what you said, it's a bit harder than just catching them, you know what I mean? I feel like he has Nibiru. He most definitely has something. Bro, why is the game so laggy? Very likely Nib. Well, now we know it's not Nib because Momiji said so. The game tier has been kicking you multiple times from lag. I don't know, maybe it's like a DDoS or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's like a DDoS. I don't know. That's what he had? Yeah.
branded pile? I don't know. Dude, this lag is fucking killing me, dude. Welcome back, Seto. This lag, like, Jesus Christ. Lebellion? Okay. I feel like he's playing too few cards for it to be branded. I mean, he could be playing a very light branded package, but like, I don't know. Serenair. Isn't so much bad for the community. E.g. Naruto likes his flawless divine story that doesn't like retcons, claiming they're bad writing. But retcons aren't bad writing, but refuses to accept that just as Naruto has none. Yeah, I think we can all agree those guys are annoying. Because Naruto is infamous for retcons. Like, for example, the Tailed Beasts. The Tailed Beasts weren't originally the Tailed Beasts. Kurama was his Kurama, the nine-tailed fox, and there wasn't like 10 other tails. I mean, here's my viewpoint. Like, Naruto is full of flaws, but I think the flaws is what makes it the whole. You know what I mean? They're also not as bad as this guy. So, like... I'm gonna negate that. You were saying Digonite? One of the greatest Naruto content creators is a poser and not a true fan. I think people just get a little bit too big for their britches sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I think people just sometimes think they're a bigger deal than they actually are. You Bill, you hate this deck? Thank you for sharing. Anyway, so I'm playing Yubel. Do I have Poly in this deck? I don't think I do. I don't. I genuinely didn't remember if I had Poly or not. All right, 07. Your friend bullied you with Yubel? I mean, I would hate it too. I mean, I don't know. I have Yubel, so I might as well play it, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Let's add this to hand. Let's send droplet. We have more droplets. We can get more droplets. Drop a droplet from the drop. It's fine with me, G. It's just one of those things where, like, there's... With the conversation you guys were having, there's no winners. Because someone always gets offended by something. Like, there's no winners, there are no losers. So it's just best not to enter in conversations like that. Yeah. That's why it's better just to, like, not. You Bill more like ran out of jokes. Honestly, true. End phase. Activate Lotus. Special summon Lotus. Activate Bell. Send Lotus. Bell more like you ass. That's such a bad joke. First of all, let's do this. That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Because I can Phantom negate. Send Spirit. Rescue Ace. Activate this. Let's not set that. What? Abner, why? Why, Abner? What did he have? Why was that the straw that broke the camel's back? Like, why did that play specifically get him the scoop? Yeah, it's something. Dominus Impulse, nice. Yesn't? Yesn't indeed. I also think Ubella is cringe, but this is my special variant of it. Cringe. Insert epic guitar solo. Red Eyes Fusion. Tales of the White Forest. Dragoon. Fuck. If I can just get 2 Ubels in the field, I win. Punchy guy. Activate spirit. We don't need punchy guy, we just need to attack him. Your Dragoon is your downfall! Yu-Gi-Oh! Your Dragoon is your downfall, you fool! Damn. I ended that man's whole career. His wife left him after that duel. She was like, "You had Dragoon. How did you lose?" I mean, here's the thing. Dragoon, I wouldn't say is mid. I would say Dragoon is fairly powerful. I would say Dragoon is like it's like modern MD's version of like old school MD's DPE issue. It's above average. It's not broken. I mean, above average is probably about right. Like, it's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. All right, he's gonna be comboing for a minute. I'll be right back. I've returned and I missed nothing. All right, chat. So I wanted to keep streaming, but apparently a big storm's about to hit. So I think this might be my last duel, because apparently I'm about to like lose power and stuff because a big storm's about to hit me. So I'd rather lean on the side of caution and probably just call it after this duel. I want to keep going. I even went and got myself a drink. A storm is approaching. Mermail? Ew. Yeah. My thoughts exactly. Mermail. Ew. You Bill? Double ew. That's your first time chat, by the way. Horus? That's cool. One of these days, I need to craft this card and put it in my goatee deck. I'm just kind of lazy. I'm also hard coping that one day I'll just like randomly pull it. So this guy's burned probably about 100 and I'd say 30, 180 seconds off his clock. Behemoth Shark. Le Virtual Dragon. Le Virtual Dragon. Is it just me? Nah, I mean, he's playing fine. You hit the 2 cards that wanted to go to the grave. You fool! Honestly, amazing. He hit the 2 cards that wanted to go to the grave. Anemone? What are you gonna special summon back with Anemone? Prince? No, I was about to say like this guy. I don't know what this guy's called, but definitely this guy. Because this card's gonna turn them all into level 7s. They do add Prince to hand, though. Defense mode. Just summon this card. Okay. That mills 3. Target one face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. Watch a stream on both ends. Nice. Mermaids plus the U.S. Postal Service equals mermaids. Leo, this is good news. We can finally be bees. Understood. He ran out of time. What an idiot. You fucking fool. Leo, you'll live for 30 years? I don't have many years left.
Oh, damn, dude. That was hilarious.
The brain rot? That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, he made a board, like, he could have stopped. Like, he didn't need that link 3. Don't get me wrong, the link 3 was good. Like, it's like, you want it on the field, but like, he didn't need that link 3. What is our current win streak? 5. I think we made up for that 9-game loss streak in a row. All right, chat. Well, I guess I better get going. I don't want to go. In the words of the late, great David Tennant when he played the Doctor, he says, I don't want to go. I don't want to go, but apparently a storm's about to come through here and just destroy me. So it's probably better if I end stream while I still have power. All right. Bye-bye, YouTube.